why you should start one? Well, that's a good question. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about how to bullet journal for beginners, how I bullet journal, why you should start a bullet journal. Essentially, a bullet journal is a system of bullets and dot points to organize your life and help you schedule yourself, promote quick, fasted planning and thinking. There's weekly logs, monthly logs, rapid logging, stuff like that. It sounds complicated. It's not that complicated at all. You should start a bullet journal because it has changed my life. Bullet journaling has made me want to be organized. It's gave me a purpose for my day. It's just keeping me on track. It's improved my grade. You might say, hey Izzy, I can do that with a motherfucking agenda. No, it's different because this is completely your own. You just take a blank journal and you make your own system. When you make your own system, it works so much better than any pre-planned system that is just for the general public. When you customize it to yourself, it's gonna work more because you customize it to what works for you. Thus, it works better. Sorry, I got a little aggressive there. From a brand new bullet journal, how to start it for beginners. I will be using this bullet journal to show you guys. It's pretty much empty. I've never used it. I ordered it because I thought it was a good bullet journal and I drew this photo. Okay, low-key like Santa, not bad. But that's literally all that's in here. I'll take you through how a beginner would set up the bullet journal the basic way, and then I'll contrast it with how that page looks in my bullet journal, or if I don't have a page like that, or how I differ my pages, so you can see the basis and then how you can make it whatever you want, and how people who are more advanced on Pinterest and shit like that make their bullet journals. Okay, let's get started. Here's both my bullet journals. A great artsy shot right there. Okay, so most people start off with just a simple page that has your key. It's a really good way to just start it because a lot of times I get like stressed out on what my first page is gonna be, but when you just use a key, it's like so simple. And I just went in, highlighted / darkened like long stick parts of the word with my Tombow Fudenosuke. For my keys, I generally just do a dot, which is a note, a open circle, which is a to-do, the little up arrow for videos to upload, and then I do a little sideways triangle for events, and then a sideways triangle with a line through it for like due dates or tests during the school year. It's really not an important page to have if you aren't a beginner, but it's really helpful to know what means what and what dot you should use for each task. And like I said previously, it's a good way to just like not stress out about your first page. Now we are going to go into the year at a glance. The year at a glance, it takes a lot of time, but it's really helpful for future months to just have your entire year at a glance. Wow, that worked well. This is really simple. You just put the month, the days of the week, then the days of the month, I guess. It's really simple. You just do 12 of them. It's one of the most tedious parts about bullet journaling, but you only have to do it once a year, so it's like not that bad, you know? This was definitely a really simple way to do it. I like to highlight the days of the week sometimes, and then if you have like any important date, you could just use a cute color to draw on it, but that's how it turned out. I think it's so cute. I always like minimalist stuff, but I never really want to do that in my actual bullet journal because I like adding color, so it was fun to experiment with the little yellow one like this. So that's how it looked like in mine. I only did 6 months to finish off the year because I figured I would just do a new one when the next year started, but very similar to what mine looks like, super basic, kind of the page you need. Then I did in my future log, I'm doing this with my Pilot G205. Basics for bullet journaling would be a Pilot G205, a smaller pen that doesn't smear, so when you're writing like lines and stuff, you don't like smear them, and then just like the Tombow Fudenosukes would be the basis that you need for a bullet journal. Honestly, you just need a black pen. It doesn't really matter. I just started a podcast. This is really fun. You do 6 of the same little mini calendars, which kind of an annoying process, but like it's not that bad if you're like watching TV or some shit. Like, it's really not that bad. I wish I would have mirrored it, so instead of doing the next 3 calendars on the left side, I wish I would have done it on the right side, but, you know, that's my bad, but it's fine. That's what the finished product looked like, but I also realized I wanted to draw lines and to separate the little months and stuff like that. I think it looks really cute, super simple. Just a black pen is literally all you need for this. And a random journal. Like my first bullet journal was in a composition notebook. Or what people do in general is they'll highlight a little month. You can just use a black pen and circle a month, and then you write something. I just kind of made stuff. I was like, oh, my birthday, random day. I'm tired. This is so much effort. And then this is how it looked like in my bullet journal. I really didn't feel like writing the months out. And I went in, I added the new release date of Black Widow, so. Okay, now on to July. I just thought I would do July because that's the month we're in, but I just did a super simple July 2020 separator. I like to do those on my bullet journal a lot. So, July log. Bullet journals use a vertical spread, and you just write the numbers 1 through 31 days in July, I believe. That's exactly what I did. It's super simple. It's why I love it. And then normally what I like to do is I'll write Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I leave out Saturday and Sunday because then it just separates the weeks into chunks, and it's easier for me to visualize the month, get a grip of what that entails, I guess. Basically, you just write next to the day, like what event you have or some big important task or something that's due. This is what it looks like in my bullet journal. I decided to do a grid this month just because it was more about like planning out my videos, but for the school year I do not do that. I do vertical, and that's also just what I did for my little separator. And then as you can see, June I did the vertical. It's raining outside and I vibe with it. So most people do like a monthly to-do list or monthly goals. A super simple way to do this is just combine them on both pages because most people don't have like a giant page of goals for just 1 month. I split it down the middle, and then you just write overall things that you want to get done in July that don't have a specific date or deadline. You just like need to finish them or want to do it. So that would be like renew license plate tabs or some shit like that. Fix headlights. I don't know. I just wrote stupid things, so just ignore me. I just couldn't. My brain like wasn't processing. I recorded this really late. Okay, guys, give me a freaking break. I don't need your judgment. This is a super simple weekly spread. Literally just wrote Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. This is just such a basic spread. Anyone can do this. And then you just literally write your tasks, the stuff you have to do with your different little dots that you have in your key. So it's great. Super simple. I like to do this when I have no time. This is something that I also like to do. I just used my Tombow Fudenosuke. I don't know how to say it, guys. And I just wrote in the days, but I did like a little slash and the day of the month. That way I just know what day it is. I like to draw a little line with more room on the right side. This way on the left side, I will write due dates, events, and uploads. On the right side, I would just do tasks and notes. This way, it helps me understand like what the big things are for the day on the left, and then just like things I have to get done are. I like separating it like that. It just works for my brain. I love it. It's great. This is what I've been doing in the summer more. I have an area where I write what I'm grateful for each day. I don't really do it, but I try. And then I put my priorities for the day to do, and I schedule myself out for some days. And then this week, I did it based more on my videos. So on the left side, I have what videos are going up this week, stuff to film, overall to do. And then on the right side, I have what videos are going up next week. And this way, it just keeps me more on track with my videos, productive. Now we are going to go in with collections are basically just random thing in your bullet journal. They're hard to explain. They're just things that aren't essential, but things that help you just manage stuff, do stuff. You'll get the point as I go on. This is my habit tracker. I just do a horizontal habit tracker. So I write all the days of the week at the top, habits down the left side. Super simple. You just draw X's. If you did the habit, if you did it, then you made an X. And if you don't, then sucks to be you because you didn't do your fucking habit. Habit trackers can be really helpful when you're trying to remember to take medicine, wear a retainer. That's my issue. Or I like to see like how often I'm working out and shit like that. So yeah. Another thing a lot of people track too is a mood and sleep tracker, but for me I do mood and anxiety because I don't give a shit about the amount of sleep I get. I'm just kidding, I do. This is what another simple thing for collections. Collections are going to be different because it's not like essential to your bullet journal, so they're going to be some more color. They're not going to be as plain and simple. You know, they're a little bit more fun. They're not necessary. They're things you do when you have more time. So at the bottom, we have sad and lots of anxiety. That way it just correlates better. And then at the top of the graph, we have happy and no anxiety. So I just put in some super, super random dot points, and then I graphed it. It's like math, bro. Okay, guys, I'm having a real big struggle. Okay, so I signed up for BC calculus, but I really don't know if I want to take AB calc because I feel like I'm good at math, but I'm not good enough at math. I don't know. I also like don't want to not take BC, you know? I'm sorry, you guys like don't care, but like BC is the harder one. You have AB and then BC and you skip A and I'm sorry, I'm stressed. I don't know what to do, guys. It's like I want to push myself and I want to get into good school, but like life is so short that it's like, it's not really, you know, like it's just a class. Like, why do I want to stress myself out so much? Like, this whole pandemic and corona has just taught me that life's short and you gotta spend it with people you love, and high school's short. You gotta enjoy it. That's what my sister taught me whenever she was going through like rejections and acceptance to college. She's like, I wish I would have done this more in high school and just not be so stressed because like you're only young once. I don't know. I'm getting off on a tangent. I'm sorry. I'm not doing well. Anyway, so I decided to do a gratitude page for another collection example. This is super simple. Basically, you just write things that you're grateful for. I like doing this sometimes because it just makes me aware of how lucky and blessed I am and just gives me more perspective on life. I had the weirdest fucking dream. I had a dream that the Queen's husband, who's like dead, but he was like a businessman in New York, and he stole 800 grand from my family. Don't know why we had 800 grand running around. That's not my business. But then we got it back from him after we filed a lawsuit. It was me. I was like being so sneaky, and my family made us move to New York, and it was like the craziest dream ever, and I was like really upset. And Nathan Scott was there, and he was like, it was all being like patriarchal, like the boys were deciding everything, and I was like, fuck this, like mom, come help make the decision. Like Nathan and dad aren't gonna make a good decision. Like why was Nathan Scott there? Nathan Scott's from Montreal. I'm so sorry guys, like I don't know what's wrong with me. I haven't had social interaction in so long. I'm gonna leave all of this in because why not? Okay, so the next page I did was memories. This is just like really fun because it helps you remember like small little things that you do each day and like a good memory. It's just really cool because sometimes life can just drain out all the positive with just negative things that happen. Today I wrote, me and Zach made Jamaican curry, chef's kiss. It was so good, but it was so good and I was so proud of us. He made the rice and he made mahi for him. And then I should start a podcast. Like literally, how do I start a podcast? Sorry. Shit. Guys, you ever like sign up for a free trial and then you don't cancel it and you get charged? Shit, that just happened to me. Okay, moving on. I decided to do an expense tracker because I know a lot of people, if you're an adult and you're not like a kid who has basically everything paid for them, this can be really helpful. So basically you sort it between like personal, I don't know what that means, like what's not personal, I don't know. Bills, don't have bills, but if you're like an adult, I'm definitely gonna do a spread like this in college, but I actually don't have one in my bullet journal because I don't really spend a lot of money. I live under my parents' roof. They pay for my clothing, they pay for my school. Well, everyone pays for my school because I go to public school, and hashtag taxes, there's that. What if like high school you had to pay for, that'd be rough. Maybe that's like, never mind. I'm gonna just stop talking. Anyway, and I just do the date, the price, name, and then like how much it was. That's the price, same thing. So I just wrote like rent because I didn't know what to write because I don't use this, but I know it can help a lot of people if you're trying to track your expenses and save money. Definitely gonna do this when I grow up. Another collection that I use often in my bullet journal is a list of shots for a video that I have to film. So for example, for this video, like I have to do like A-roll, which is what you're seeing right now, and then B-roll, which is like aesthetic shots of the book to like switch out the camera angles and stuff like that, and intros, outros. So I like to write that all out and then different notes for each shot that I want, and then I'll cross it out when I do it. Super helpful. It just gives me a layout. I've done it on my phone, but it's so helpful to just do it on a journal. So maybe I'll just use this bullet journal for like shot list, not to shoot people because I'm a good child. I don't know what's wrong with me. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm gonna peace out and I don't know, go take my medicine or something because I think I'm going crazy. Been watching Gossip Girl. Dan is not poor. If you're listening to this, comment hashtag Dan's not poor. Dan is over party. I don't know. Okay, bye. Love you.